Hello? I had to end the live because I don't know what happened. No! You're so beautiful. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Yes. Oh. Why do you get mad? Why do you get mad? Why do you get mad? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Who's there? I had to end the live because I don't know what was going on. It was like stuck or something. And I was just talking and talking forever and it was just stuck. So who's there? You're a fluff ball. You're a fluff ball. Yes, you are. Porque todo lo que hay dentro de mí necesita ser cambiado, Señor. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna make for food. Should I make just a sandwich? Screenshot it real quick. Got it. I got it. Got it. So, did you hear anything about what I was saying about smoking? Did you hear me, what I was saying about me smoking? Okay, good, because I'm not sure the name alone works. Okay. Did you hear anything about Did you hear anything about what I was saying about me smoking? Yes or no? Because I was sitting there talking for the longest time. The last thing we heard was you walking inside and like 2 minutes later it was back and loading. What? For real? Wow. No wonder it said 0. But I saw your message and it said loading. And I was like, okay, maybe they're loading for me because I was like, nobody's here. It says 0. Okay, let me start all over again because this is very interesting and I was talking specifically to you, Neva. Because you smoke. And I was saying that, okay, I was saying, don't be biting my shoe. I was saying that I had gotten very distant. Weed. That's it though. Yeah, that one. I was getting very distant. Stop. He's... It's me. Brother, you better not bite me, sir. You're really feisty for like a month old. Really feisty. He's fighting with his mom there for the ball. Okay. At least he's not running around whining all the time like he used to. True. That's true. Okay, so I was saying that I got really distant from my husband because I had decided to stop smoking. I had decided to stop because I felt that it was something bad. And every time I would do it, I started feeling very negative. And what's the word? I started feeling ashamed. And I started feeling like a hypocrite. And I told my husband to quit. And he said, look, if you want to quit, you can quit. I'm not going to tell you what to do. He said, but if I know that it's helping me in some way and it's making me a better person in some way, like, leave me alone. Basically, that's what he said. And I said, okay, you know what? That's true. Like, you do you and I'll do me. I'll worry about myself and you worry about you. And it's just how I said, okay. But that created distance between us. And I kept on praying to God and just telling him, you know what? Like, please help my husband stop. Like, please help my husband stop smoking. And please help my husband understand that it's wrong or whatever. But see, my husband doesn't smoke all day. Okay? My husband doesn't smoke all day. He was in depression for the longest time, waking up at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. for the longest time. And he would always tell me, wake me up. And I'd be like, I can't wake you up. I'm not your alarm clock. Like, I can't wake you up. I feel bad waking you up. Like, if you have nothing to do and I don't need you to do anything, I'm not going to go wake you up just because. That's on you. So he had to struggle with that for the longest time. And it's not that I was being mean. It's just that I didn't want to wake him up. Like, I didn't want to be a bother for him. Like, if he was sleeping peacefully, I didn't want to wake him up, you know? So he struggled for the longest, and I'm talking about maybe even years, okay? Where he would wake up at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., had no energy, had no enthusiasm for life, okay? And he started smoking to start working out and waking up at 6 a.m. And that's where he told me, okay, if I see that smoking is helping me become a better person, why don't you want that for me? And then I would tell him, but there's God. Use God. Okay? Right? And then he'd be like, okay, if that works for you, perfect. But it wasn't working for me 100%. I was also, on God, and like just like trying to be better. And then I said that yesterday. I did it. I smoked in the morning with him. Just like, I'm not saying that I was drunk on the smoke all day or whatever. It's just I did it a little bit in the morning. And I had so many revelations. I had so many conversations with God. And God spoke to me yesterday while I was high. And it wasn't like I was super high. It was just like I just smoked a little bit, and then I went to go run. Went to go walk, and then I started running. And then I just listening to this motivational thing that's on Spotify that I'm going to share with you guys because it's so powerful. And I started listening to it on repeat while I was running. And then I started crying while I was running. And I was high. Okay. And I started having like this deep connection with God while I was running, listening to that and listening to God at the same time. And he was telling me, there's nothing wrong with the smoking of the weed. I created it. God said he created it. Who created it? Because God creates and the enemy destroys. Like I was saying earlier, the enemy cannot create anything. He can't create anything. He can only destroy, like literally. So he takes what God creates and he twists it. He turns it. So God created weed. You can either smoke it, you can either make a tea out of it, you can either eat it, you can chew on it, raw, whatever it is. It exists because God created it. There's no doubt about that. It exists because God created it. Right? This is the revelation that I had yesterday. This is what I understood yesterday while I was high. And I came home and I started talking to my husband, and I even cried, and I asked my husband for forgiveness, and I told him, you know what, I'm so sorry. He said, for what? I said, I'm so sorry for judging you. I'm so sorry for not understanding you. Yes, you were right. God created it. But it's us humans that we take it and we abuse of it. It's like even cocaine. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this. It's like even the white powder thing, okay? He created it. It's a leaf. But men take that. And then they mix it up with chemicals, and then they sell it, and then they use it, and then they do this, and then they do that. It's not supposed to be about that. You use it, people actually use it for energy. The leaf of the, I don't know the name, I'm ignorant with that. I don't know the name of the actual, thing. But there's old ladies, there's old people that chew on the plant and get the energy from that. That's the reason. But it's not for you to be snorting and be high all day. The weed, it's not for us to be high all day. It says it in the Bible. Don't be drunk. Drunkenness, that's a sin. He doesn't want us to be drunk. And then I felt God telling me, if, like I was saying earlier, anything that we're going to decide to do and we don't know if it's right or wrong, does it give you peace? Does it give you does it give you peace? God's never going to come and shame you in a bad way. He's going to correct you, and he's going to tell you, okay, you need to do, I only use all natural, straight from the earth. Man, to be a fly on the wall and see you stoned. I know. If I'm not fishing, I only smoke in the morning, after work, and before bed. I only smoke in the morning, after work, and before bed. Yeah, okay. It's like you use it in the morning. It's not like you're stoned all day, right? It's like you use it in the morning for whatever reason, to like wake up or whatever. You could even use it, like, I don't know if you ever talk to God, because we never talk about that. But sit down and smoke in the morning, sit down and ask, like, here's my day, like, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day, but you let me live today, so like, talk to me. And then the revelations that you'll get are crazy. Make sure you have a notepad with you and a pen, like, make sure you have a pen and paper, because the revelations that you will get of your life, of the feelings that he wants you to know, is insane. And then write it down and then read them when you're not high, and you're gonna be like, what the heck did I just write? What the heck? Like, the revelations that I've had of like the third eye and stuff, how people talk about like the third eye, that's actually how we communicate with God. Like, it's crazy. Tomorrow is Thursday, so tomorrow I think I have like set days where I'm gonna start getting high in the morning, and like just a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna get high, just how and then come on here. And then, are you free tomorrow morning? Yes, natural, straight from the earth. Yes. I don't really get stoned. I just get out of my head. I suffer from depression and anxiety, and it just calms me down, quiets my head, and helps me focus. Yes. I get it. Yes. And you see, my yesterday self, or like my a week ago self, would have said, no, but use God to cure depression, anxiety, which is, yes, that's true. But I understand where you're coming from, because I was going through depression and anxiety so much these past days that I couldn't do anything, because I was in paralysis analysis. Like, I was just not doing anything. I was just thinking about so many things and not doing anything until yesterday that I smoked and I ran and I started, having these conversations with God. And then I said, okay, I am okay. I am just a human being, and I am okay. And I said, I don't know how, but I need to express this in the world so that people know that it's not just white or black. People think of weed and people just hate it. People think of weed and people think of drug addicts. Who created it? We're forgetting who created it. And it gives me an appetite. I don't really eat without it. I'm just not a hungry at all kind of guy. Yes, that's exactly what my husband says. That how is it that when we smoke it, or like when we use it, however it is that you do it, boy, why are you biting my shoelaces? My husband was saying that why is it that when we use it, that you enjoy food at a deeper level? Like, you enjoy food. And yeah, it's amazing. So I'm really sorry. I asked my husband to forgive me, and I told him, God had to show me my own revelation. God had to talk to me. Like, God, I had to go through it. I told him, I'm so sorry for judging you. Sorry. Sorry. Edibles don't really work for me. Smoking the only way I've ever felt anything of it. My husband bought some edibles the other day for me, and I ate one. And I had a strong prophetic dream revelation, and I woke up. And I felt like it was just too much for me. I feel like it opens up like dimensions if you're there. So I was falling asleep, and I dropped this purse full of dirt with makeup. And it was so heavy for me to carry, and I dropped the purse. It was like a tiny purse, and I dropped it, and it fell to the ground, and it made a loud thump because it was really heavy. And when it came out, it was dirt with makeup, and my husband was on the floor looking at me, like helping me pick it up. And he was looking at me, and he was like helping me pick it up, picking up my dirt with my makeup and my purse. And I woke up. And then immediately I felt God telling me, like, I have a lot of things that I have inside of me that I have to share with my husband that I haven't. And I have a lot of baggage and a lot of dirt, that he's going to help me clean it. He's going to help me pick it up. And it's makeup. And it was makeup because, makeup, us women, we use it for our outer image, It's an image that we're trying to portray, like we're trying to show. And so it's my image that I'm trying to like hold on to, and it's just dirty. And my husband's gonna help me. It's too heavy for me to carry. That's why it fell to the ground, and it was a loud sound when it hit the ground, and it was just so heavy because it's heavy for me now. Like, it's been heavy all these years to like have these things that have happened to me in the past that I have to share with him that I haven't. And it was a prophetic dream. I strongly believe that God speaks to us in dreams. How do you feel about shrooms? I don't do them, but just wondering. I've never tried them, but hey, they're also natural. So if they exist for a reason, right? But I've never tried them, and I wouldn't say that I wouldn't, because if it's natural, and if God wants to use that to connect with us in some way, like, just imagine, I've never like done, I don't want to say the words because I don't even know if we can. I'm not monetized, so, right? Who cares? The W word, okay? Let's use the W word. Imagine doing the W word and reading the Bible. I should do that. Or imagine eating shrooms and reading the Bible. Just like trying to understand. I'm dying. OMG, I would love to see you stoned. You definitely seem like the enlightened type when you smoke. Enlightened, what does that mean? Like happy? I'm laughing. And funner. I'm funner, yeah, for sure. I get so many revelations, like I say, like I get so many downloads is the word. Downloads. Like I get so many downloads. It's crazy. And then I'm like, like I get those aha moments when I do the W word. Yes. And at first, and see, the enemy will use that against you. The enemy was using that against me because he was telling me that I was being hypocrite and that I couldn't do that and this and that, and I was getting ashamed for it, which is when yesterday God told me when I was running, and I felt really good. I felt really good, man. Like I felt really good. I felt happy. I wasn't depressed. I wasn't anxious. I was connecting with God. I sound crazy right now. But I know you understand what I'm talking about. Why are y'all fighting? You know, I was really happy. I wasn't scared. I was talking to, I was having those moments. And I was like, wait a minute. God said in the word, like in his Bible, God says that whatever comes from fear, it's not from him. Whatever comes from shame, it's not from him. And I felt God telling me yesterday, like, this is between me and you. Don't forget that this is between me and you. Let me turn on the stove because I'm going to make myself an egg at 1 p.m. Yeah, he told me, don't forget that this is between me and you. Only me and you. What are you feeling right now? Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Are you feeling loved? Yes, I'm feeling loved by you, God. Are you feeling ashamed? No, I'm not feeling ashamed. And whenever you do something wrong, God is not going to come and say, I told you so. Or he's not going to come and tell you, you're stupid. You're stupid. I told you not to do that. You're stupid. God is not going to come and tell you that. We have those thoughts, right? Like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Like, I should have known better. That's not God. That doesn't come from God. God will come and say, hey, yes, you did that. You're wrong. I forgive you. But look, this is the right way. Shrooms will take you to a whole another dimension, unlike anything weed could do. Like everything you just said, enlightened and a lot of revelations. I really have to try it then. But see, that's where I'm still, like, I say that I'm okay with it, but I still have those moments where I'm like, but is it okay with God? Like, is it okay with God for me to know? Is this the same thing as me biting the apple because I'm getting too much wisdom? You know what I mean? I don't know. I still have those moments where I don't know if I am 100% right. So don't go by what I am saying, right? I'm just still learning. In a year from now, I might tell you, hey, I don't smoke at all anymore. Or in a week or in a month. You know what I mean? So bear with me. I am learning. I am growing. And I am just sharing what I'm going through. But yeah. Prepare yourself for shrooms now. Like, they will literally have you standing in front of God talking to him. For real? No way. But is that okay, though? See, that's what I'm talking about. Is God okay with that? But he created it, right? It all goes back to the beginning. Like, it all goes back to the beginning. Who created shrooms? Who created marijuana? Who created grapes to come up with the wine? You know, who created them? God created it. It's my egg. I just broke it. God created it. God created everything, and we as humans, we distort it because that's what the enemy does. Like, out of this world, another level, out of your mind type of thing. Now I really want to try shrooms. I'm going to tell my husband. Where can we find those, though? Do they sell them, like, legally online or something, where they send them home? I'm making myself 3 eggs. But you know, whatever it is that I do, I never want to leave God out of it. Everything that I do in my daily life, I include God. So if I'm going to smoke, it's going to be for God only. It's not going to be for my own pleasure, if you know what I mean. What'd you write? Why'd you delete it? I didn't see it. Like, if I'm going to do anything in life, it's all going to be for him, to benefit him. You know what I mean? So if he wants to talk to me at a deeper level and he wants me to do that, I will. The first time I did shrooms, my son had just left with the babysitter. So I did a chocolate bar of it. And 2 hours later, my friend said I was sitting on the floor with the characters of Toy Story. What do you mean you were sitting on the floor with the characters of Toy Story? Like your son has the toys of Toy Story and you were sitting with them? And you were having conversations with them? And you probably thought you were a toy? Man, 3 eggs are nothing. Maybe add some cheese and some salsa. I made this salsa. Like, in my mind, all the characters were in front of me and I was in the movie with them. That's funny. Yeah, that's how long the movie is. 2 hours. You really probably thought you were in the movie. Okay, so what did you eat? A chocolate bar. I'll probably have to eat like 1/4 of it. So I ate an edible the other day, and yeah, that happened to me, but it felt out of this world for sure. And also, how do I explain this? Wait. So because I took a nap when I ate the edible. First I ate half. I ate half of the edible. This was like last week, okay? Don't think I'm talking about like a long time ago. This was like last week. I ate the edible and I was like, okay, this is too much. I ate half. Hold on. I ate half. Who's liking the video? Are you liking the video? Hallucination. Who's liking the video? I mean the live. But if you do, then you have to have an open mind. You can't go in there being scared, because if you're scared, you'll have a scary hallucination. If you go in there to come easy mind, if you go in there to come easy mind, you have a good easy hallucination. Okay? But it's like life, right? We can't go through life being scared. It's the same thing. Imagine if, yeah, I get it. Like, here in life, I can't be scared of the enemy. Like, I can't be scared of the devil. We know he exists. Like, but I can't be scared because I know that God is with me. Like, no matter what. Like, God is bigger than anything in this world, right? So, I guess, like, if I ever do eat the shrooms, I have to know the same thing. Like, the enemy, if we're opening dimensions and we're going into these dimensions, and it could either go both ways, right? It could either go, I talk to God, or I open a dimension for the enemy to come closer to me, right? And like scare me. And that's not gonna happen and if it does, I'm not gonna be scared because I'm with God. And God is with me. A chocolate bar of shrooms. Where can I buy that? Where did you buy it? Because I want one. So I can try with my husband. And then I'll tell you how it went. I will never try anything alone. Do you do it with your wife though? Or just like by yourself? Like anything I do, I will do with my husband. And approved by my husband because yeah. And then yesterday he told me when I said, forgive me, forgive me for judging you. And then he said, anything I want the best for you, he said. My wife doesn't do anything. She doesn't even drink. That's good. My buddy did them and swears he had a whole conversation with his dead grandma and was able to close out wounds. That's crazy. I believe. I believe. I have to try that. I really do. Yes, I'm eating egg just by itself. Just because we need protein. Chevy, I'm not going to give you egg. I'm going to show you my portfolio that I did for my UGC. It's so cool. I did it short. Next, just home. Priscilla Marie, UGC creator. Wait. Public view link. Copy. Let's go and see what, like whenever I send it to a brand, this is what they're gonna see. Ooh. Priscilla Marie. Priscilla Marie, choosing me as your UGC creator means partnering with someone who's genuinely excited to help your brand grow. I create authentic, relatable content that speaks directly to your audience and builds trust. I bring fresh energy, confidence, and a strong drive to deliver content that connects and converts. Let's create something your audience will love and remember. My faces in the videos. Working with me means I will do what needs to be done in order to get more sales for your brand. I am easy to work with and open to any new ideas you might have. I promise you won't regret working with me. Why UGC? Why so serious in that picture? Honestly, it was the only picture I had, and I just wanted to finish it already. So I'm just gonna use that one. Choosing me as your UGC creator means partnering with someone who's... Did I say that already? I did. I need to erase that. I need to erase... I don't know what I'm going to do. Good thing I checked it. You guys, I found this shirt. I don't know what brand it is. I am a business person. I have shirts like on this. Yep, and those are my prices. We'll see how it goes. Other people charge a lot for that. I'm charging like way low. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, I need to delete this one or this one. They say the same thing. What the heck? I didn't pay attention. No! I didn't do it because of that. No, I'm still eating. I didn't do it because of that. Yeah, I'm gonna look like where I can get some. That's true. I probably did do that subconsciously. I can just get them from my hook if I did. I know they sell, like... Are they legal, though? Legal shrooms. Gummies? What? Watch. Legal shrooms gummies. Psychoactive What the heck is psychoactive? Let's take this word. Oh, I can't take it. My plug. That's a plug. What did I say? Connection. Psychoactive means something that affects the mind, mood, or behavior. It changes how your brain works. It can affect how you feel, think, or act. Examples: caffeine, alcohol, marijuana, antidepressants. Ooh. You see, we don't need antidepressants. We can just use marijuana, right? So anything called psychoactive has an effect on your mental state or nervous system. Hook. I said hook. Oh, okay. Sorry. I need to try that. I really do. Maybe they have some at my like local, you know, like where you buy the little papers and stuff. I do want to try it though, but just like a little bit. Oh, I was gonna say that the other day when I tried the edibles, I was falling asleep, right? And I had one eye closed and I had the other one open. And the eye that was open was looking straight into my arm, just like that. And it doesn't happen to me right now. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Let me explain. Anyways, and I could see a different dimension. I could see, I was looking and I don't know what it was, but I was high on the edible. And I could see like water inside my, like beautiful water, but it had a pattern to it. I can't explain it. To be honest, talk to your hubby. Me more than likely knows. No, he doesn't know where to find that. But I did see a buddy of mine get a shroom sucker from a smoke shop, and she said had him feeling great. A shroom sucker? Like a lollipop? That's cool. I'm done. I'm fed. I need more water though. Okay. Yeah, that was my revelation yesterday. So tomorrow, my plan is to wake up and just get my kids ready, have my coffee, because that's what I do. I have my coffee to wake up. Said he had him with an out of body feeling. He ate 2 of them. Out of body feeling? That's crazy. I need to try it. I really do. Just listening to all this just makes me want to try it. And then I'll see what conviction God gives me, like what he says about it, like how I feel about it. Like if it's okay, if it's not, but it all goes to the same, you know, like what we were saying, like what I was saying. Like they exist for a reason. Like the devil didn't create it because like we said, he can't create anything. So we already know that he didn't create mushrooms. We already know that he didn't create the plant of marijuana. We already know that he didn't create anything. So God created it for a reason, and it's us as humans that we abuse of it. $5 a piece? No freaking way. Watch me buy some next week. I'm gonna tell my husband tonight to find me some. What was I saying? I forgot. But yeah. Oh, yeah, that I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, drink my coffee, get my kids ready for school, and my husband's gonna go drop them off because I stay home recently. I've been staying home while he drops them off. He's like, you do enough by like getting them ready and stuff. I'll take them. And I was like, cool, that's great, thank you. So he takes them, and then when he comes back home, I must smoke with him and then go for a run. I am thinking if I should carry you along with me and do the live while I'm running, because I have 2 phones, so I can go live and then listen to my music on the other one. And then if I just feel like saying anything, or I can just go live after, when I come back home after I run, because it's usually when I'm running that I'm spending time with God, and I'm like just thinking and having like revelations and like downloads and stuff, like, you know. So maybe I can come home and tell you everything, like all my downloads, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, talk to the hubby first. Yes, I will. So yeah, I'll see what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but for sure tomorrow is smoking session. Keep running to yourself and God. Cool, thank you. True, because then it's not gonna feel like a real connection. What are you gonna do tomorrow? I'm thinking. That's my thinking face. Because I wanted to share the Spotify playlist, the Spotify video that soundtrack that I'm listening to, and it's amazing. It's like very powerful. I'm off the rest of the week. Okay, cool. Then see you tomorrow. And still my thinking face. Able by Kirk Franklin, by the way. Let me see. Aww. Okay, I already added it to my liked. No, hold on. Let me show you what I've been listening to while I'm running, and it's just crazy. It's like it pumps me up, and it's not even a song. Hold on. It's a Christian motivational speech. It's called I Can Handle It. If you can look for it, and it looks like this. I play it over and over again until I'm done running. But the thing is, because of what he's saying, I start listening, and then it takes me to something that I'm going through or to something that I've been through. And then I start thinking about that, and then I start receiving revelations about that. And then I'm not even listening to what he's saying anymore. I'm already having a conversation with God. And then I finish that conversation, and then I start listening again, specifically again where God wants me to listen. And then I listen to that little piece, maybe like 10 seconds. And then it takes me again, like somewhere I need to think about, and it's something I have to work on and whatever. So let me play it for you just a little bit.
Today is a new day.
Just there. Today is a new day. Just there. In the mornings, just listening to that is today's a new day. Like today's a new freaking day. Yes. Choky. Yesterday is in the past. Again.
Today is a new day. It will bring brand new blessings and brand new battles. But within every uncertainty, there is hidden possibility. So I don't dread any challenge that lies ahead, because I remember all the victories behind. And my confidence is not in my circumstance. The Spirit of God is my supply. I'm steady under pressure, and I'm ready for whatever, because whatever comes my way today.
You have to listen to it with headphones on, and I don't care if you work out or if you walk or if you're washing dishes or you're washing your car or whatever it is, you're just sitting in the couch. No, don't sit in the couch. Because like we've seen on social media, depression hates a moving target. Don't sit in the sofa listening to it. Go walk or run or lift some weights or whatever it is, but just move your body, because that's something I have learned. I have to move my body, because if I don't, I am depressed. If I don't move my body, I am just numb and stuck. God wants us to move. That's something I learned yesterday. I was going to go walk around. I had been walking like for the past week, walking around. Just here, just walking around this boring place. Yes, listen to it. Listen to it. We'll be connected by listening to the same music. That's crazy. So I was running. I was walking just boringly, like just walking around here. And then I felt just yesterday after I smoked, I didn't walk and I started running, and it took me to a different route completely. My mind wanted to stay in the comfort zone, but my body was telling me otherwise. And I started running, and it took me way far away from my house to like forgive me. It took me to, what's it called? the lights that turn green and yellow and red. Stoplights. It took me to like the next stoplight, and I had to come back again, So it took me out of my comfort zone. I was out of my comfort zone, and then I felt great because I was moving my body, and we just have to move. We have to move our body. And while I was running, listening to that, I had to listen to it more than once, because like I said, I was listening to it, and I would hear some words, and it would take me to a different thought and to a conversation within myself and God. And then, I would stop thinking, and then I would listen again to a little piece of whatever he was saying, and then it would take me again to something else that I had to work on in myself. Or like downloads that God was talking to me and telling me about, like, you see this and that, like this and that, like this and that. And I was like, okay. And then it was over, and I wanted to listen to it again, so I would hear it again and again. More people need to smoke and really get that feeling. Yes, Neva, yes. I was telling that to my husband yesterday. More people need to understand this that we're talking about. And I don't know how we can make that happen, because I know, coming from like a person that goes to church almost all the time, people hate that. People don't understand that that is a way for people to feel better, because it really helps mentally, that kind of out of body feeling, and really see themselves. I believe it would help us all out as a whole. Yes, I agree 100%. And I also know that it's something different, and that a lot of people are going to be against, and a lot of people are not going to understand. But I don't know if, I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but what if God wants us to talk about it, just later on? I don't know. Like, I think you know what I'm talking about without even having to say anything. I think you know what I mean. But it's crazy. It's just me against the world. Really? Because I come from a background of doing it in the past, abusing it, and coming from also a past where I am reborn again and trying to be better. It's like I'm trying to put those two things together. Where you do, yes, I know, you do. Where now, how do I explain it to people that it's not either white or black? Just what I've been saying, God created it. Don't abuse it. Use it to connect with him. He wants to connect with you at a different level. He wants to connect with you. He wants you to feel better. He wants you to feel happy. Just me seeing it improve with my husband. Just being out of depression. Being out of his bed by 6 a.m. and not having to go back to sleep because he feels depressed. Just seeing how great he's been by just like working out. He smokes and then he works out and he gets pumped up and he's better and he's healthier. And we go to church and he loves God, and just seeing the evolution that it's done on him, how God and we together has done, is making a better person. I'm seeing it in front of my eyes. I'm seeing it. Calm down now. Calm down now. I see them eyes getting wet. No, I'm not crying, am I? Probably I am. I get too, what's the word? Emotional? No, I get too intense is the word. I get too intense. Because of those downloads that God sends, you know, it's just like, what do? I am nobody. But you never know. You definitely wear your heart on your sleeve. Yeah, I do. I do. Well, Neva, I gotta go. I don't want to say goodbye. Or you can come with me. I'll be right back. I think I'll just hang up because it's like a video call. I'll just hang up when I get to the bank because I have to get to the bank. I was going to go after church, but it was like 12 something and I didn't want to bother people because I know people are hungry and I don't want to get to people when they're hungry and hangry between 12 and 1. So I already gave them time. Right now it's going to be 2 p.m. They're already full. They're already happy belly. They're happy. They should be in a good mood. So hopefully they can give me my bank statements without hesitation. And yeah, so I'm not going to forget about the Telegram. I already got your information. I screenshotted that and I screenshotted the other stuff, your handle and the number. I think that's a good idea, at least for us for now. But I do want to create a community, like for where I don't know, where we can communicate like with other people, like as we're growing, because I believe that we're gonna keep on growing. Don't forget me later. No, I won't. I should just say bye for now, right? You definitely do. Yes, right? Because, yeah, there's just so many projects. There's just so many things that I want to do. But as long as we put God first, he will open the way. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off right now. It's gonna be in 6 minutes. I've been live for an hour. What? It feels like I've been live for like 20 minutes. You're good. Go handle your business. We'll talk later and I'll see you tomorrow. Perfect. Sounds good. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow's gonna be a fun day because like I said, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that, and yeah, see what downloads we get tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Take care. Bro Jangles? Later, Bro Jangles. Does that say Bro Jangles? Later. Take care, Neva. See you later and talk to you soon. As soon as I create that Telegram, I will do that tonight. Bye.